Morning, folks. How are we doing? So we're back again with Amberlynn Reid. It's 500-pound reset. Everything I ate today with calories. Beginning stages of a bariatric patient. I think we're in the what beginning stage are we at? Because I thought we were already at the beginning stage a month ago when this all started. But now she sounds like it's going to be kind of close, that the surgery's going to happen. But we're still beginning, I guess. Maybe. I have no idea whatsoever. Everything I ate today is great because if no one saw my 500 subscriber special, I watched one of her Everything I Ate Today thing, and that was great fun. I'm kind of curious what the reset bit of this is, because does that mean she's finally hit 500 pounds and she's like, I'm resetting my challenge and I'm working hard to do it because now that I've passed 500 pounds in the 400s and I've got to reset and give it my fill again? I don't know. So let's watch it together, find out. It's at 1.25 speed. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. So
hello.
I am
Let's go.
about to do my makeup.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I cut myself right here, so
okay.
Don't mind.
How do you cut yourself on the side of the lip like that? I'm trying to think of ways you could possibly do it. She, the last Pringle was in the tube and she was trying to force her mouth down the tube to get it or something like that. I have no idea. It just seems like a weird place to cut yourself. Even as a guy, shaving, that's a hard place to cut. With a razor blade, and you can get loose hairs right in there, and even that would be. That's just totally distracting. I don't give two fucks about her doing her makeup whatsoever. So I'm just curious about the cut more.
That was an accident. I've been dealing with that for a couple of days.
That's
that
fascinating.
has not been fun. It's just a little mark. Oh my god, I need new foundation. Hardcore.
Okay.
It's just a little mark, but. Okay. I feel like little marks hurt the worst, especially when you have a
No, it just hurts because the position it's in. Because every time you talk, the corner of your lip moves slightly, and it's gonna cause it to open up a wee bit and shift and all that malarkey. What does she feel like she needs to start her vlog off? Seemingly just starting to do her makeup. I don't know. It's not like she's a makeup tutorialist or something like that. He's going to show us how to put the foundation on correctly. I don't. God, I thought it was my dog in the background. I'm not sure if anyone heard that, but it's a sorry, it was my dishwasher, I think, all the way across the house. It was a fucking loud boy.
Paper cut or something. It's something so small, or a freaking little tiny hangnail, but it hurts so bad, and you're just what is happening?
Okay.
But then if you get freaking your finger cut off, I'm sure it doesn't hurt half as much.
I'm glad that you said you're sure. What comparison is this? It's oh my god, guys, it's so bad because I got a small cut. It's so sore, guys. It's way more sore than if you got your finger cut off. Probably, I assume. I've never had that. What? Wouldn't you compare it to actual injuries you got, how you felt when you had your cancer, something like that, or I don't know, your pneumonia, strained muscle, collapsed, whatever we decided that was after the 17 trips to A&E, and every single time you got screwed over and you had to fight them to give you a diagnosis, all that bullshit that you went through. Can you compare it to something that actually happened to you? And not well, it's probably better than having your finger cut off.
Here, I'm just kidding. Please don't be offended. I've been just feeling.
What if you do not see my biggest thing is because I'll say shit and I'm sure it offends people at the time, but I kind of it happens. I never say shit that I know will offend people and be just kidding afterwards. Hee, just kidding, guys. I hope you aren't offended by the thing I said that is potentially going to offend you, because why even say it at all if you're already in the mindset that you're going to apologize instantly afterwards? Because either you say it and don't realize you're going to offend people and then be oh fuck, whoops, I didn't even think, or you say it intentionally trying to mess with people or something like that. It feels like it's either one or the other. You can't be both, where you're trying to say it to not offend, so you apologize immediately after. Even it just seems really dumb. And we are I have no idea. 4 minutes into this, and we're 50 seconds in, so we're gonna plow through, guys, and probably gonna not show any of this fucking makeup shit.
I don't know. YouTube hasn't been my top priority right now. I'm sure you guys can tell.
Well, yeah.
I've been very focused on other things in my life.
Yeah, Instagram Q&As. Yeah, we're fully aware. We're fully aware of Instagram Q&As. What other... I don't want to be... this is when I say, I don't want to be mean. But... I'm going to contradict the thing I just said. But, bro, what do you do? Like, what else do you do with your life? The time you took the 8 days off YouTube because you quote unquote accidentally deleted the video that you recorded, like, okay, sure. You spent it reading like 5 books, which is fine, you know. Like, every once in a while, I will just disappear off YouTube entirely. Like, I think it was like on my main channel, as a 2-week gap of me just not doing anything because I've just been chilling, watching anime and shit like that and working, you know. So I get it, but just what else do you really have in your life
right now? Which is fine because YouTube has always been my #1 priority. Always. I've been doing YouTube for a decade now. And it's always been a priority.
You think you'd be better at it? You think you'd be better at it then if you'd been doing it for a decade at this point? You think you'd kind of be like, I don't know, able to deal with criticism, more professional, better at keeping a schedule, better at pretty much doing anything, better at editing, better at doing all that kind of stuff. You think if you're like, guys, I've been doing this for a decade, you'd actually be like quasi-decent at it, but I guess not.
People are waiting for my downfall. They watch to listen to every last letter that comes out of my mouth, every last syllable,
Christ
to see
almighty.
if I do or say the wrong thing. And that
the eternal victim. Guys, I'm a professional YouTuber. I've been doing it for 10 years. But by the way, some randos in the comment section are mean sometimes. Christ, Jesus, that's so pathetic. It's, bro, fucking just ignore it. Holy actual shit. Wasn't it only like 2 weeks ago you started the Instagram Q&As again because you decided once again that it wasn't negative for your mental health and you're looking at comments again, even though you were always looking at comments because once again it's not negative. We're just back at this again. I can't. This is just so frequent. Like the Amber cycle. I didn't know it was like everyone talked about it. I didn't know it was this quick.
I honestly hate doing my eyebrows. I don't know how to do them very well, and I don't know, maybe I don't care enough to learn. I'm more of a winged eyeliner type of gal, but I do have 2 appointments today that I am going to, so I'm not gonna do any crazy makeup. I think I'm just gonna do a light.
I'm genuinely like, I love that for her appointments. We know basically nothing about the appointments. You know, her oversharing so much. You guys, she's just overshares so much and tells us too much, even though she tells us like literally nothing about any of these appointments. I love that we know more about what makeup she's going to wear to her appointments than about the appointments themselves. That is just a consistent thing. Every time she's gone to a major appointment this entire time, or had like the phone call, I think it was, I don't even know if it was a Zoom call with the psychologist, she was showing us like what earrings she's going to wear. And it's like, bro, like you've got your priorities all wrong here.
Right wing, honestly. I'm just not in the mood for anything extravaganza. But I haven't lost any more weight. I want to do a little update with you.
Well, yeah.
And by the way, my hair is not greasy. It looks
wet.
so greasy. It's just wet.
Yeah.
I just got out of the shower, so.
It's obvious. Like, what? What the fuck do you need to clarify that? And okay, so she hasn't lost any more weight. What was the last weight? 508? So she didn't hit 500 pounds. It's wrong with my guess that she's gone under 500 pounds. Well, her claim that she's gone under 500 pounds. Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't lost any more weight, which is frustrating. I'm hitting like a little plateau moment. Like, who hits a plateau over 500 pounds?
Yeah.
I do.
No, you don't. Plateaus are like impossible if you're actually dieting over 500 pounds. So plateauing is basically impossible. So like to maintain weight at 500 pounds with no exercise, you'd need to eat something like 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day, and her being like, I just ate a wee charcuterie board occasionally, guys, and sometimes I might have some pasta. It's like I don't buy it. Like there's actually no way you can plateau over 500 pounds if you are eating like 2,500 calories a day, like she is pretending that she's doing, especially because she says she's getting up and exercising and stuff like that now for her weight loss surgery. So there's no chance. There is no chance you are sticking to your diet if you are remaining the same weight over 500 pounds.
I do. Things are getting completed, like all my appointments and things I'm supposed to do. And oh, by the way, in my last video I showed you guys, I was like, this is all the stuff I've done, and there was like a little section at the bottom where it was my doctor has to fax over some things to my surgeon.
God.
And we're like, she should not, Amberlynn should not take credit for that because that's what her doctor's doing. The only reason why I put that down is because
because like basically nothing has happened during this process, and you're trying to make it sound like you're really far into the process. So you're just adding random nonsense on because you're trying to like own the haters and be like, look how much I've done, guys. That's why you did it. Now I'll let you now give your opinion as to why you did it, but I'm just telling you why you actually did it.
Physical papers with me, the letter of support, and then this like paperwork she had to fill out about my labs. I had that like with me, physically with me, and I had to go to a doctor appointment to give her those papers and talk to her about me wanting weight loss surgery. So yeah, that was
Okay, yeah, so that's just made up. Like you could just emailed it to her or something like that. I was like, I included it in the list because I physically had paper in my hands and I gave it to. Fuck off. That is fucking absolute nonsense. Boy, you're being silly here. You're being silly again. Even look at her fucking face here. Even she's sitting there like, this is fucking nonsense. What shite am I saying here?
Something I had to do. Anyways, I don't have to explain that too hard. But yeah, things are just like moving and grooving, and we're getting.
You shouldn't have it. This is why I was. Guys, I've been on YouTube for a decade. It's like, bro, I just don't know to not address comments like that, or at least think up a better excuse. Like, bro, why would you address it whatsoever if your excuse is so fucking stupid? Why wouldn't you just not address it? That doesn't make any sense.
Now I feel like I need to step it up into like high gear a little bit. I haven't been counting calories. I haven't been counting protein. I haven't been doing any of that. I've just simply been eating the foods that they tell me I'm allowed to eat and just watching my portions. Now I think it's time.
You have not been watching your portions. I've seen your portions. Your portions are fucking gigantic. Your portions could feed a family of 3. What? Also, it's like, guys, you. My cat's here now as well. You haven't been counting calories. It's kind of important. Hello, you. Sorry, my cat's here having a wee. Jesus. Having a wee cuddle session. You're a goober. You are a goober. Yeah. So it's maybe that's why you've quote unquote plateaued, is because you are just eating what they say you're allowed to eat. It's like, yeah, bro. Do you know what? They might say that you're allowed to eat halloumi because halloumi's good for you. You probably can't eat a whole stick of halloumi, but just saying, well, I eat what they tell me I'm allowed to eat, what types of foods. It's just like, yeah, you still have to count the calories after that, bro.
Start measuring my food and counting my protein and counting my calories. So I know that they say that they want me to eat 6 times a day, especially after weight loss surgery. They want you to eat 6
that thing you haven't been doing, even though you're saying like, guys, I've been following every instruction given to me, except the bit where they tell you, oh yeah, we want you to do this and this, because you just decide that you should just, not do it. Hello, Squeaker. Hey, yo.
Very, very small meals a day, and they want you to kind of get acclimated with that. So I set myself up a little meal plan, if you will.
Okay.
And there's this like big book / pamphlet, whatever you want to call, that they give you. And in that, it talks about a lot of different things, but there is like a nutrition section for like food you're allowed to eat versus food you're not allowed to eat. So that was really helpful last night when planning my meal plan, because I'm going to get a little bit more.
Why was that really helpful last night when you're planning your meal plan? Because apparently you were already following it. Bro, you're terrible at this. You're genuine. Why lie? Why? Just, I don't know. If, like, is this the thing it blows my mind. If you're just going to lie all the time, just be better at it. Like, it's the same breath as you saying, like, guys, I wasn't counting my calories or anything like that. I've just been going off this thing that they told me is like, these are all the foods you're allowed to eat, and I've been just going off that, guys. And then the next thing is like, oh, well, I was planning my what meals to make in the future, and then I was like, oh, this thing's really useful for all these different foods I can eat and what I shouldn't be eating. So that was really useful for planning that. I was like, but apparently you've already been doing that, like. But now you're making it sound like you're making a change by doing what you're already claiming that you have been doing recently. Like, how can you not keep it consistent for like one sentence?
I don't want to use the word strict, but that's kind of the word that I'm going for here, is just a little more strict with the food that I'm eating and how much I'm eating. And I really want to focus in on protein, because protein...
That's weird, because you said that you were already being strict with the types of food you're eating and already checking your portion control. Like, what is the reset here? The 500-point reset. You're doing what you were already doing.
Is very important after weight loss surgery. So what I decided to do is I'm going to be eating 5 times a day, because 6 times a day, you know what, we'll work up to that. And they're very aware. They say, you know, people will work up to 6 times a day, because not a lot of people eat 6 times a day, which I don't even eat 6 times.
Do you know how easy it is? Yeah, okay, sure. I totally believe you that you do not eat at 6 separate points throughout the day. I'm sure, definitely not. I watched your Everything I Ate Today video for my live stream. Bro, you ate more than 6 times that day. What are you talking about? I was like, well, I have to work up to eating 6 times a day, guys. I have to climb this mountain alone. Bro, you already do. You do know eating like a Nutrient bar or something like that is you technically eating at one point during the day. Like, Jesus fuck. If you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and at 2 other times have like a snack bar or a packet of crisps, guess what? That's you eating 5 times a day already. Like, this is just goofy. Absolutely fucking goofy.
Today, and I'm over, 500 pounds, but it is smaller meals. So I'm gonna eat 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, and my calorie limit is actually 1,600 calories.
You're gonna eat 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, almost like that very standard thing I already outlined. Whoa, Amberlynn, you're breaking new ground here. This girl, like, I'm sorry for being like 500 and whatever pounds. She's really making it sound like this is the first time she's ever experienced eating. Fucking what?
So per meal is 400 calories, per snack is 200 calories. That's going to be just so much easier for me.
Wait, so per meal you're going to have 400 calories and per snack 200 calories. So you're going to have 1,600 calories a day. That's your plan. Well, first thing, that's a massive cut. If you actually stick to 1,600 calories per day, which is, by the way, entirely doable. When I've done crash diets before, I have had like 800 calories a day because I wanted to lose like a certain amount in like a week, you know? It's perfectly doable, 1,600 calories a day. That is absolutely fine. That is barely less than a normal woman should eat per day. So, if she does stick to that, she should be losing like 10 pounds a week. Like something like that. Like she should be losing... It's literally melting off her. Isn't that right, you? Hello? Sorry. My cat just staring at me because I was speaking very passionately there. Isn't that right, you? He's just sitting here in my lap. Sorry. This is like, honestly, Squeaker here is way more interesting than Amber.
Having a set amount of calories I can have per meal. I've done this before in the past and it helps a lot. So by doing...
Yeah, then why haven't you, like, ever done it again over and over? It's like... I just think, isn't she also the woman who said, like, oh, if I, like, limit myself in any way imaginable, it makes me binge. But I guess she's now no longer considers herself a binge eater. I guess she's not just... This video is mind-numbing. I'm 7 minutes in, I'm like 23. I'm gonna have to cut out a whole bunch of this because I don't want this to be like a fucking hour-long video.
That type of calculations that comes out to 1,600 calories, and I'm just going to be eating the foods that they allow. And I know a lot of people are confused because I said that they allow me to eat fruits and they allow me to have carbs, healthy carbs, and whole wheats and grains. They're very eat grains, they're good for you. People are confused about that, and I think it's because some people are getting like the pre-op diet, like the diet that you do like a month before surgery. I think people are getting those 2 diets confused, which the pre-op diet... I'm
just gonna say, I haven't seen a single... Maybe it is happening, but I haven't seen like a single person being like, "You're allowed to eat fruit? What?" I haven't seen like a single person acting like that. I really... Especially not like reaction channels. Like I only watch like 2 or 3, like, but I haven't seen anyone being like, "What? You're having fruit? That's not allowed." It's like I don't know, what the fuck are you talking about? I genuinely have no idea what she's talking about here.
Be a lot more strict. I'm just currently not at that level now, but when I am there, I will definitely share that with you guys. So for this video, I actually just wanted to show you a grocery haul because I need to stock up my fridge.
Oh yeah, my favorites.
And then I want to show you every single thing that I eat today with calories and protein. So I think that will be really fun for...
I'm sorry, like with protein, what is she doing the protein counting for? It just seems like bizarre that she's doing protein counting because it's not like that's really necessary. right now for her, like at all. Like honestly, she doesn't really need that much protein. She doesn't work out. She doesn't do any exercise whatsoever. So I just find that a bit weird. I'm probably gonna skip the grocery haul though, unless it's pineapple, because you all know I love pineapple.
Today's video, because I know people are interested in what I have been eating, and what I am eating today is not much any different of what I have been eating. It's just going to be less portions and more frequently, because I noticed
Girl, you're making it sound like, well, it's not going to be less than what I've been eating. It's just going to be, you know, more portion wise. You know, it's going to be like 5 meals as opposed to 3 meals. It's like, Amber, just stop. Just fucking stop. If you're trying to pretend that you're eating 1,600 calories and you have plateaued at over 500 pounds, you're fucking living in goo goo gaga fucking land. That is nonsense, love. All right.
obviously I've been eating over 1,600 calories. There are days where I do probably eat about that, but
no, there aren't.
Eat more than that, obviously.
No, there aren't. Stop it. You are lying. You are actually lying to us. Why are you lying to us? This is absolute fucking nonsense. Stop it. Stop it. That is a bizarre, ridiculous claim. I'm not going to show the grocery haul. It is genuinely the exact same stuff she has got for the past 5 grocery hauls. I don't get this whole, like, I'm making so many changes here, guys, and she genuinely got exactly the same shit. Broccoli, chicken wings, carrots, yeah, it's exactly the same. Exact same. No pineapple, though, that's why we're not showing it. So, meal 1.
Okay, so the first thing I'm eating is a 200-calorie meal. I know in the beginning of this video I said I'm going to be calling
it's a snack then.
on them snacks and meals. I'm just going to call them all meals. It is what it is, because sometimes I'll wake up hungry, sometimes I won't.
But do you know what most people call that? Breakfast? What? What? Jesus fuck. Just show me what you're eating. Jesus, I don't need the backstory of the fucking Nutrigrain bar you're about to eat here, okay? Just tell me what you're eating.
I'm currently not hungry, but I have to do this.
Hungry?
So I am having 160 calories.
I'm currently not hungry, but I have to eat this. Bro. Look, I get you're trying to eat, like 5 meals a day. But you know what? You are awake more than long enough that you could eat 5 times with 2 to 3 hours between. That's easy. You know, if you wake up and you're not hungry, you can be like, I'll wait an hour. And then I'll have it then, you know. Like what she was already apparently doing. But just kind of in reverse. Just like wake up and it's like, oh, I'm going to eat something. I'm not hungry, but I'm going to eat something. And immediately, like, don't drink your calories. Never drink your calories, you know, because you're not hungry now, but you're going to drink that. That is not going to fill you at all. And in half an hour, you might be hungry. So still actually eat something substantive. But even if you're like, I don't know, it's so true. I'm trying to sound like really hammer in. It's dumb to drink your calories at all. Just wait a little bit of time. If you wake up not hungry, wait an hour, wait half an hour, whatever, and then have something to eat there. Having something that isn't going to fill you under the assumption it's like, well, I'm not hungry, so there's no point eating something filling, means that in half an hour, you might then actually be hungry, and you won't have been filled by this.
And I forgot to mention, I am drinking, my goal is to drink 64 ounces of water, so I will be having 4 water bottles. I haven't even taken a sip.
Bro, can you just not get a fucking filter or something like that? Like, it's a bit ridiculous that if you're drinking 4 bottled waters a day, like, even why don't just get like 1 large 2-liter bottle as opposed to 4 of those, just something like that. Like, I'm not a super eco warrior guy, but even I look at that and go, this is ridiculous, especially when you then splash out and get several other plastic containers to put the water from the plastic bottle into to then drink from. Like you're so wasteful.
If you hit, whoopsies. So I will keep you guys updated through the day. That was a chug. So many rolls. So
that was like a mild sip. Like, holy, what? That was a chug. You drank like 20 milliliters. What?
A little time, folks. And this is hard for me, but I think now that I am getting a little bit more stricter, I am no longer going to be drinking soda. That is hard. That is very hard because I love carbonation. I am a Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, caffeine-free, type of gal, and I think it's time I give it up. So today is also day one of that. A lot of changes for me.
This is just kind of suspicious for me. Straight up, my reading of this, because like I said, I was never 100% on if she was actually losing the weight or not, because I do think she's visually looking larger. And I've seen a fair few people now are all starting to say it. I actually think with Amber, she is gaining weight and she is trying to... This is her trying to, like, course correct. Like, she is not doing well with her weight loss, and that's why she suddenly come out being like, guys, you see, you know, I'm going to be a lot stricter and harder. Just, you know, it's been going great so far, but, you know, for no apparent reason, guys, I'm going to go really strict and really hard on myself here, guys, and I'm going to do daily things where I show you what it's like. It just seems it seems like a course correction, like she is doing this on camera to try and force herself to do this in real life.
And it's stressful. I don't know, my mental health is very, like, up and down, and right now it's kind of low, so like all these changes is like not helping, because this is a perfect example of a time where I just would give up and I would say, you know what, I don't feel like doing this today, so let me order Penn Station. If you don't know what Penn Station is, it is a sub place like for sandwiches and stuff. I love it and I'm craving it right now, but I know it's not gonna do anything good for me. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is all the water I will be drinking today, and day one of no soda. So okay, you guys, it is time for my next meal. I am so exhausted. For some reason, cooking tonight was a whole workout for me.
That's absolutely fantastic. How about you just show me what you made?
So calorie-wise, it's 408 calories. I was so close. It's fine. It's 8 calories. And only 37 protein. Ma'am. Okay, so
37 grams of protein is pretty good. Also, I'm going to make a point. Like, it's 408 calories. If it's something you've made and cooked, there is literally no way you can accurately tell down to the calorie what it was you made. Okay, that's silly.
Damn, this looks like a lot of food. So what this is we have broccoli, we have a serving of guac, which is just the
Jesus
whole food guac.
Christ, of course.
We have quinoa, onion, and ground turkey, and pico de gallo that I cooked. Let me get it closer up for you guys. That I cooked in with, you know,
professional YouTuber guys. I'm sure this is absolutely fine. Like broccoli, ground turkey, quinoa, all that stuff. Pico de gallo, well, it's probably fine. You probably would have less calories if you didn't have like guac and the pico de gallo and stuff like that. Generally, people start in strict diets, especially because her diet is ridiculously strict for her size. Most people cut out sauces and like side things and condiment stuff because those are unnecessary calories. Like, yeah, is it shitty? Is it not fun at all? Yeah, it's not fun, but it's really useful to cut out extra calories, because if you probably had this without the guac and without the pico de gallo, it'd probably be I don't know what, 50 calories less, maybe 75 calories less. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a, you know, like you're taking away maybe a quarter of the overall calorie amount for the meal. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Everything. So that's what she looks like. So let's do a little taste test. No, I already tried it. It's so good. Oh my god, the guac with this, it adds like a creamy moment instead of like adding cheese or whipping cream, if you will.
Would you usually add whipping cream to quinoa? What? Why would you go to whipping cream? I love, she's like, the guac with this. It's like, yeah, it's because you're just tasting the guac, because you're basically just eating like a bunch of like healthy shit with some guacamole on top.
So update on the water. I still have this one to go, this one to go, this one to go, and this much of this one. I'm a flop, but don't worry, before I go to bed, these will be drink.
These will be drink. I'm so glad that they will be drink. Don't, make sure you don't drunk too much though. Fucking hell. Why do them individually, like show them individually? It's just like, you're just milking this for content. You're just trying to make this as long as humanly possible.
A great flavor, especially the guac from Whole Foods. It is so good. So the guacamole is 34 calories and 1 protein. Here is my perfectly cooked egg, what I consider perfect. So I'm also gonna add some tobacco.
Fuck me sideways. every time she makes something, she just has to like be like that. Okay, what's a healthy meal? Okay, well I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z just to make it slightly less healthier. It's not like this is like, oh my god, she added Tabasco sauce. It's 400,000 calories. It's nothing like that. Like, but it's just like if you're on a strict diet, there are so many things she's doing here that are entirely unnecessary, and just instead of having avocado, she has guacamole. Instead of just dry frying an egg, she of course has to add like a massive amount of olive oil to it. She she can't just have it like that. That is already flavorsome with garlic powder and pepper on it, and avocado and whole grain toast, everything like that. Just like, no, I also have to add sauce to it.
And a little bit of scallion on top, and I'm also going to have a few carrots.
Okay. So
the carrots are 20 calories and like 0.4 of a protein, but this is the completed product here. It came out to 209 calories. So what I like about Lose It is like I had my meals, you know, like my goals were 400 calories, but since I used the little bit of extra calorie here, the 9 calorie and then the 8 calories here, it like edits it. So now it's 392.
I'm not gonna show like most of that fucking whatever that was. She showed how much water she drank. She's drank 2 out of the 4 bottles now, and then she talked about how she still has Diet Coke left, and she really is craving Diet Coke, but also isn't craving Diet Coke, and actually really loves water. Guys, I love water. Guys, I actually love water. And then said how she feels so much better and more alert and more active and alive without having drank Diet Coke. And it's like, bro, it's been like 4 hours. It's been like 4 hours. Do you want to just calm yourself down there? More than a little, probably less than a lot, but that is fucking what. She also mentioned this is the reset. I still have no idea what the reset's referring to.
So for my next meal, I'm just having leftovers because, as I showed you earlier, I cut it into 3s. Feline had a third, I had a third earlier, and now I'm having the rest. It is so freaking good. And I actually have my Fitbit charging right now, but my goal is to do 4,000 steps a day. And I've already reached that, so I'm gonna post my screenshot here. Super proud of that, and that's not even me wearing my Fitbit all day long.
Sorry, no, just stop fucking lying to me.
And I've already reached that, so I'm gonna post my scrstream here.
Okay, this is her fucking, okay, this is her claiming that she what is shown on her Fitbit, that she has done over 4,000 steps a day. Firstly, I don't believe it whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry, she hasn't shown us walking. Like, why not, if this is what you're doing today, why aren't you showing us you walking whatsoever? Also, there is literally, and I mean fucking literally, no way that she has burnt more calories than steps. Literally, no. That is impossible. That is actually impossible. That is not, this is fucking nonsense. Okay? Straight up. This is nonsense. She is a lot heavier than the average person. Yeah, that's fine. That's entirely accurate. But I'm sorry. No, she isn't burning near 5,000 calories. That would put, because she's already in like a 2,000 calorie deficit based on her basic bodily metabolic rate because of the size of her. So she is acting like she is in like a 7,000 calorie per day deficit at the minute. And this is like with hours left of the day. No, just no. Yes, you would have lost a lot more calories than a normal person walking 4,000 steps. But a normal person walking 4,000 steps, they aren't losing, like, okay, a normal person, we'll say, is less than half of her. A normal person walking 4,000 steps does not burn 2,000 calories. That's why humans are recommended to do 10,000 steps per day as like a minimum. Imagine if you're a normal human walking 10,000 steps per day, you would not be burning 4,000 calories. Not even close. What is she fucking on? Holy actual shit, does she believe this?
Super proud of that, and that's not even me wearing my Fitbit all day long.
Okay, yeah, sorry guys. I paused too early. She's actually burnt 17,000 calories per day. I was being silly, like fucking. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. This meal slaps. You're gonna see I've had 1,391 calories today, and then I'm also gonna screenshot how many protein I've had today. 129 protein, wow. 21 fat and 42 carbs.
she's trying to make the claim she had less than 1,400 calories. Like I said, perfectly doable. Not even that hard for like a normal person to do. For her, incredibly difficult, I'm sure. And she's just like, I'm not even hungry, guys. What? I'm not even hungry. I'm sorry. I just don't buy it. Her meals have been like 2 of the quinoa thing, one of the egg on toast, 1 protein shake and a tangerine, and the olives with cottage cheese. Like, do you know what? Fine enough, but I'm sorry. Firstly, I do not buy that she is under she is under target when her target is so low for her already. And I'm still honestly just blown away by that fucking claim that she had burnt like over 4,000 calories, like 4,500 calories by fucking walking 4,000 steps. But she had also burnt more than that because she wasn't even wearing a Fitbit for a lot of the steps. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. That is just so dumb. That's so dumb.
My legs are hurting. I used my QB today for the first time in a hot minute, ever since I hurt my ankle. But she healed, folks. She healed. And my legs are like, what just happened? What did you do? It's so good.
What?
It's crazy how much the olives helped. So I'm gonna end this video. I'm definitely gonna drink this water.
I am sure you are.
Say bye, baby girl. Oh, I love you. Bye, guys.
Okay. Christ, that video was terrible. It's so bad. Okay, 500 pound reset. I have no idea what the 500 pound is because she hasn't lost any more weight and she was over 500 pounds, so I have no idea what the 500 pound reset's for. I also don't know what reset is even referencing. I don't think at any point she even explained that. Everything I ate today with calories, yeah, sure. Beginning stages of bariatric patient, she barely covered the weight loss surgery stuff, like, whatsoever, except to deal with, like, criticism she had received for her list being stupid. She even made a point being like, guys, I'm getting ready here for 2 appointments, and I never even said what appointment she's going for, or made any reference to them at any other point other than when she was putting her foundation on. She said, today I'm going to 2 appointments, and then that was it. The highlight still for me is the fucking Fitbit where she's like, I did 4,000 steps, so that means I burnt like 4,500 calories off, and also I wasn't even wearing my Fitbit for most of it, implying that she has burnt like, what, 5,000-6,000 calories just by walking alone, which is just, no, ridiculous. You just haven't. She also then claimed this in this wee closing bit that she was using her wee pedal bike, you know, the wee one you sit on like your couch and you have a wee small pedal bike you use on the floor. She also claimed she's doing that. So apart from burning like let's say 6,000 calories in a day on her fucking just on a step counter, which is just okay, sure, whatever. Oh my god. And she's also claiming that she did a pedal bike and she only hit 1,400 calories today. Bro, do you know what? If you did shit, like, if you were losing like that many calories per day and also in a deficit that extreme, you would be losing like 20, 30 pounds a week, maybe. Like, you would be losing a ridiculous amount. I went into, like, an extreme diet where I did, and it wasn't even, like, strenuous exercising. It was, like, an hour to 2 hours of cardio a day. And I was eating, like, 1,000 calories per day. And I lost, like, fuck, I have no... me, so much lighter than her. So much lighter than her. I still lost, like, 20 pounds in a week. And because it was just a little extreme thing I did. And she's here acting like she's on, like, unironically, she is on like a fucking 9,000 calorie deficit. And it's like, yeah, guys, I'm plateaued at 510 pounds at a fucking 9,000 calorie deficit. Oh, it happens sometimes, guys. Fuck, oh, Jesus, absolute Christ. That was so funny. Alright, guys, that's gonna be the video here. That absolutely broke me. I wonder if she believes this. This is... Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I'm done. Alright, guys, that's going to be the video here. I do ever want to quickly thank my patrons, Frank, Eswank, Haley, Blake D. I'm just saying an absolute massive thanks so much for donating and supporting the channel. All that malarkey. If you guys haven't already watched it, I'd recommend watching the 500 subscriber special. It was a lot of fun to do, and hell, we've actually passed 600 subscribers now. So I guess we're going to count that as a 600 subscriber special since it's only like a day and a half ago that it happened. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.